Well, I mean, from our perspective, from a Nordic perspective, UK, the Brits have always been our closest friends in Europe. So our Europe was really a Europe with the UK as a member. So for us, it's a big drawback to see UK leaving. It shifted the balance in Europe and not to our advantage.
See, the reason why I was going there with the Swedish thing as well is because I think the Swedes share a huge number of anxieties with the Brits. I think the Germans share a huge number of anxieties with the Brits, as do other countries as well. Do you think Europe actually has gone the wrong way and the Commission has gone the wrong way on a whole host of issues, which has made it inevitable that countries such as Great Britain will get dissatisfied and put this to the people? I.e., every time I speak to a commissioner, they never ever blame themselves for what's going on with Brexit and with populism.
Well, I think there is a big shift now going on in, for example, German politics. The latest statements on putting much more importance into subsidiarity, I think, is a big political shift in European politics. So I think they are slowly learning, but this, I think we were warning them of this risk of trying to build a federalist Europe where you don't pay attention to openness and to citizens. So yeah, I think that's a big part of it. I mean, the blame for this mess is obviously both here and in Brussels.
Just a very short, quick one before everyone else comes in. The Swedes have gone heroically beyond any other country in Europe on immigration as well. Many Swedes are saying they've gone too far, and that's why you've got, again, a fragmented Swedish political establishment at the moment. Could the Swedes go the same way as the British?
No, I don't think so. I mean, Swedish migration policy has shifted 180 degrees. So today I would say that it's much more cautious than it used to be. But I think for Sweden being very small, I think UK will be small outside the EU when China and the US are dividing the world. So for us as a very, very small country, I think it's, and also, I mean, the mess that we see in this country is not something that you want to put yourself in.
We're still just about alive there.
Yeah, I mean, Anders, just coming back to the views in Germany, I mean, a year ago, Macron raised the stakes trying to really push for much stronger European integration. We've had AKK now pushing incredibly hard back on that, just saying no way. I mean, that's pretty dramatic, isn't it?
Well, there is a pretty dramatic change in German economic and policy now, because we have the car industry crisis coming out of China and out of the Dieselgate and out of electricity cars and so forth. So I think Germany is really soul-searching. They have a kind of wealth angst that they didn't have 5 or 10 years ago. They thought they were in a perfect spot, and now they are realizing that, well, the world is actually changing quite a lot. So this means that they will be less willing to take an extra step for France and Italy, and they will be more German. And I actually think that can actually be quite good for Europe.
Oh, go on. I was saying the Europeans are sort of trying to focus their attentions on upcoming European parliamentary elections, and I gather Sweden, when the UK leaves, will pick up 1 extra seat. But now, after the events in Westminster this week, we're looking at a delay which may have implications for those European parliamentary elections. How unhelpful would it be if we still have uncertainty around Brexit, no deal on the table, the UK still delaying its exit? What impact do you think it would have for the rest of Europe?
Well, I mean, the whole political scene in Europe is slightly in a mess. We have Salvini becoming a dominant factor in Italy. We have the Yellow Vests in France. We have the Germans restructuring after Merkel. So there is a big risk that this European election will be kind of swinging towards more of a populist stance. So it's not the UK's fault that politics in Europe is difficult. It has much more other reasons.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.